Hi Virgo, how are you? This is Kimberly from As the Gods Turn Tarot. We're going to be using crystals for you first, and then we're going to go into a smaller breakdown, okay? So, let's get started. Virgo energy. I hope all is well with you. Well, I think you're having a relationship issue. You're really focused on someone. You're worried about them. I want to say that. Something occurred and it was straightforward, and now there's thinking about it, wanting to ground it, soften it a little bit here. Unknown moon energy with smoky quartz. Somebody's trying to help you ground it with, but they're not saying nothing, and it holds heavy. That's quite clear. Let's see who you're dealing with, Taurus. They're guarded. They're protected. They've done a lot of healing, and they could be right in the middle of some shallow work, you know. This person has a playful side to them as well. So there's a willing to compromise here. Let's get a smaller breakdown. This is for Virgo, please, for the current energies, for the greatest good for Virgo. Well, we got Chug Night, Detox. And that's on your side. So it's something that you're detoxing in your life. Can I have another card on detox? Well, you're trusting your own intuition, you know, and you're wanting to take action, but only to clear something out. To clear up something. You want to take action to clear something up. Take action. Let's see who you're working with. You know, they know something. You also trust this person. You trust what you're doing. I want to say that. In all hearts to heart. What are they dealing with? On the bottom of the deck for them is black tourmaline, and they're protecting their energy, and that's what I felt with the black ring agate here. You know, they also are protecting some sort of truth. Angel aura. They have a lightened up energy. They released a lot of emotional baggage, so they went through the dark night of the soul. And they're really eager with the going of the flow with the aquamarine here to compromise. So there's a compromise on the board. Mutual energies between them. Mutual energies between them. Mutual energies between Taurus and who they're dealing with. Outside influences. Outside influences. We got the Ocean Jasper to schedule you in. So they want to contact you. Yeah, Jade, to heal something. So they want to contact you to heal something. Sorry about the banging, everyone's shoveling out. Let's get a smaller breakdown on the amethyst. Well, you're not willing to apologize. The Page of Cups. There's some issues. There's abuse there. There's bad news. Something was canceled. It was really fast action as well. When you did this, I feel that with the heightened amethyst behind it. Mm-hmm. And now, and that was the past, and now you have a missed opportunity. You know, and you feel you made a bad decision. You know, you try to distract yourself from this. You're confident and you're still dissatisfied with the situation. So you don't want to apologize. You're not waiting on an apology. Let's see what one more for that, please, for a Taurus. Sorry, Virgo. Why would I bring Taurus in? To grab something. So what is that about? Here we go. Your energy. Very nicely done. Very straightforward. Like I felt in my crystals. You know, solitude, meditation, you know, withdraw. You have wisdom and guidance. You're seeking something. Maybe privacy. Maybe you just really, you know, there's a hangman energy. And with that is an unknown that maybe it would smooth out slow and surely over time if the toxic was put down. Let's see for their side, please. Can I have one for whoever Virgo's dealing with? Can I have one for whoever Virgo's dealing with? Well, we got the Sun. They've healed a lot. They work a lot on their own. They didn't wish for this to happen. You know, there's confusion in this clarity. Swords upside down. So words that were spoken and eggs that were broken can't be replaced, which I don't believe in. I think it always can be talked out. Page of Swords. Say nothing anybody could say or do, you know, is the energy. Mm-hmm. Or they feel that way anyway. Nothing they can say or do. Yeah, because of the fighting. There's nothing they can say or do. They don't want to fight. But they don't have the clarity to come forward to tell you this either on the bottom of the deck. They might be dealing with outside influence as well. Taurus, please, who they're dealing with. They're in a situation, you know, they're kind of not moving in the direction that you would have hoped. Or you didn't expect a switch in direction that they had. You didn't expect them to stay maybe away this long. Yes, Two of Cups. Mm-hmm. Could be dealing with Leo, Aries. You got Leo here, you got Aries here. You got Cancer, Libra, Aquarius. You know, the person that you're dealing with is here for you, but they feel that you should have reached out by now. You don't want to give an apology. They'll always think of this as a union, but whatever happened on your side, and you have the knowledge, so you know. Whatever it is for you. And you know, on the bottom of the deck right now, with the switch there, is sneakiness, as I spoke about it. Let's see what the mutual energies between you are. You have the Sun here, but they have the Sun here. You know, they healed a lot. And the Two of Cups were upright. Well, sideways, really. Two of Cups was the crown thought. On the bottom of the deck, we got the Moon. You know, there might be something unknown here. Is not willing to make a decision, not interested in committing, you know, but then are. Right? Slowly and surely are thinking about it just to smooth things out. The Six of Swords energy. So this is what the mutual energy is, and I thought that, you know. I think Virgo just has to use that knowledge. What can Virgo do for their greatest good in this situation? Letting go of the past. Maturity has to come in. You know, there's something about leaving a home, something about insecure actions, you know, growing up. And slowly but surely there'll be a new beginning with this. And you don't feel you want to work on it. You're still angry. You know, you got Taurus energy. This is resting. This is not putting it to rest. So it came upside down here. And then this came upside down. I'm not really wanting to work on it or plant seeds that way. I think that's what the past mistake was. Yes, because this is soulmate energy. So that's the truth. Third party situation. What is their influence? You got the Emperor. You got something of a cycle that wasn't complete. That might have been toxic. You're not alone in this. That's what they want to say. You weren't alone in this. Maybe this mistake or whatever argument or words or short-cutting words that were said or a disagreement, whatever it is for you, and both parties participated. Let's get a smaller breakdown. Either side was unwilling to make a choice to come forward. Indecision. Miscommunication, confusion, injustice, frustration, creativity, blocks, failure, and insults. That could be put down. Can we have one for forward movement? Hold. Forgiveness. Apology. You know, there's non-actions, there's guardedness, you know, there needs to be a change. You know, it's hot right now, you know, the summer energy. It's heated still. When they both calm down, stability, feminine energy, emotions are at play. It's good for Taurus, please. Taurus. You think about them. You know, telepathically, maybe you guys are communicating, maybe astral travel in your dreams or something, you know. But there's that present energy with you. So you've been thinking about this person. Can I have one more on that, please? One more on that. The self-worth here and kisses. So making up energy. There's also sarcasm here. Let's see who you're dealing with. Family is right here. I'll show you. You got kisses, and then reflecting, and then you got family. You also got watching underneath that and reflection. So this could be family a lot in this current energy. Family's coming through and all the signs and the never-ending pick-a-pile. You can look at that if you'd like. But remember, when you pick a pile, you're stuck with that pile. So, who you're dealing with is a divine time. There's trust involved, right? There's self-care, which I thought they were going through something. They know this union's not here, but they'll always have a spark for you. Always have the passion for you, whoever this is for. Love. Yeah. And this is a separation right now because it came upside down. Even through separation, you know. And I think the separation was done while, you know, this person was in their South Node. They were learning. And I think since then they haven't. I don't think you're aware of it, Virgo. External party. You're worried about situations revolving around them. Why is that? Well, maybe when their emotions were not there, but you're also afraid of the truth. What they'll express. You're not ready for it. You think it would be a bothersome energy to your knowledge that you hold. So, and this person's very forthright, whoever you're dealing with. Stable, too. Balance, juggling, uncertainty, stressful choices, and chaos. So, but that's going with the flow of, I guess, this argument. Yeah, there's been freedom here from a situation. I think, this person was guided to change something in their life, even in this situation, in the separation. Spirit guides were pulling them, pulling them, pulling them to break free. And they stay. Reunion, soul tie. You're very grounded. I want to feel that energy with you because I picked this painting out before and I got that grounded feeling with you. I also got unity, even though you're apart. Why is the Hermit here for Taurus energy? Why do they stand tall? Summer, something about a timing card in due time. In due time, says Virgo. In due time. I'll see you again. Take care.